So I think I have a problem with pooping. And yesterday, when I was at school, I'm in the middle of class, and I got the feeling like I got to shit. Now, I'm not like regular people, where like, oh yeah, you got the feeling, and I got like, I don't know, like a 5-minute gap or something, 10-minute window on when I need to go to the bathroom. I have like a 2-minute window. Like I have probably around 100 seconds to the feeling of I gotta poop to where I'm gonna shit all over the place. And this was probably made even worse because I have to get up at 5:30 in the morning to go to school, and since I didn't sleep well, I was like, alright, well, take some pre-workout to, get that caffeine in me, so, the day's not going to be so terrible. So I'm in the middle of one of my classes, and I'm just like, oh, fuck, it's here, I gotta go. Like, my shit air separator is like, it doesn't exist. I essentially, once I got that feeling of poop, it's game time. I gotta fucking go. And luckily I made it to the bathroom. But this one time last year, when I was coming back from a business trip, so I'm on this business trip, and like when I go out, my company's paying for me to eat, so I'm gonna treat myself. I go out and I get this big sushi dinner, and it's like $85, and I eat a fucking dick ton of sushi. And but there's something about sushi, like I like it, but I'm never like satisfied after I eat it. Like when you eat like steak, like you got that like fucking full, like that weight in your stomach, to where like you're not gonna be eating for like another like 4 or 5 hours. But with sushi, like it's the typical Asian food, like you're hungry again in 30 minutes. But I just wasn't feeling super satisfied. I was like, you know what? Thank you. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get something else. So I'm in the car. I'm talking to my girlfriend, and she was like, how was the food? I was like, it was great. Sushi is usually always good. Go to a nice place. And I was like, but I'm not full. So I see the lights for Burger King, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get Burger King too. And immediately, as soon as I said that, she was like, you're gonna have diarrhea tomorrow. And I was like, what? And she knew my body, she was like, you're gonna have fucking diarrhea tomorrow. You cannot mix Burger King and sushi together. And I was like, bullshit, like she doesn't know me. I fucking eat whatever I want, I'm a man. I do man things. So I get my Burger King. But here's another fatal flaw I had. Since the next morning I gotta leave, I gotta get up at like 3:30 in the morning. I get one of those naked juices, like the mean green ones, like with all the vegetables and stuff in it. And getting one of those, essentially, it just like flooded my body with fiber. So I get up the next morning, I pound that big mean green thing. It's like the half-gallon size one. And then I take a bunch of NyQuil because I don't want to be awake for a cross-country flight. So I take all this NyQuil, and I go to sleep on the plane. I wake up with about an hour to go. And the reason I wake up is because this fucking lady's baby is just like crying hysterically. And like, I can kind of deal with it for like 15-20 minutes, but at some point I just want to be like, lady, take fucking control of your baby. Like, do something about the baby. Don't just, everyone's gonna fucking sit here and listen to that fucking piece of shit scream. Like, do something about the baby. But as soon as my page is about to go, I start getting those bubble gut feelings, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to poop soon. I was like, alright, forget it. I'll go to the bathroom and come back, maybe the baby will stop. As soon as I go to do that, the pilot turns on the fasten seatbelt. We're going to have some turbulence, and we're going to start descending. So, no one get up. I go to try to get up, and the lady's like, you got to sit down. And I was like, I really got to use the bathroom. It's kind of an emergency. And she's like, I'm sorry, you're just going to have to wait. It's only about 30 more minutes. We'll be on the ground shortly. I'm not going to tell her, like, if I didn't like pooping so much, I'd go see the doctor for IBS, because I got to shit, like, right now. So I sit down, and something that I'd never felt before, but is like the most fucking excruciating pain in your life. So all this pressure that's been building up in my stomach telling me, in my guts, that I gotta take a dump, it's then being like as we descend, the pressure is like becoming greater. So for like every 1,000 feet, I get just like this like stabbing pain in my stomach, and I'm just like, oh my god, it's like I'm either gonna die or shit my pants or do fucking both. And you know, I'm trying not to fart on the plane a bunch, but at some point I'm just gonna be like, fuck man, I can't fucking die in here. I can't die with a belly full of turds. So we finally get to the ground. I listen to this baby screaming. I'm just like, I feel like someone's gonna die. Myself, the baby, a flight attendant. We finally land. I get my fucking, I'm that asshole who gets up like immediately and runs to the front. I get up immediately. I run to the front. I get in this bathroom, and before I find we're in the Dallas International Airport, and I go into the first stall that I could find. It's a handicap stall, and before I can even turn around completely to get my I turn around completely, but before I can even get my pants all the way down, I start shitting. So pretty much as soon as my underwear just went under my ass crack, I started shitting, and it was fucking all over the backside of the toilet. It was all over the fucking the wall. It was all over the flushy part. Dude, it's fucking poop everywhere. It's just this massive fucking diarrhea. It smelled like fucking death. It smelled so goddamn bad. It even smelled kind of like Burger King. But I didn't give a fucking shit. I didn't shit on myself. I was just, you know, fucking praying. I was thanking God. I was like, oh my God, thank you. I fucking made it. Thank you. And so I'm sitting there, you know, like that point where you think you're going to shit your pants and you barely get it out in time. And you're just like, thank you, Jesus. You're basking in that glory of, I made it. I didn't shit my pants. All of a sudden, I see these wheels come up to the handicap stall, and there's a fucking dude in a wheelchair who's trying to get in the bathroom. And I'm just like, you know, like I could get up, but I've shit all over the fucking bathroom. So I'm just like, oh no, what do I do? Do I try to clean up, or is he gonna wait? I don't know. And so what he ends up doing is he goes into the stall next to me, and he has some fucking determination, because this guy in a wheelchair parks his wheelchair sideways and lifts himself up with his arms to get into the stall so he can go take a dump in a regular bathroom. I felt fucking terrible, so I'm just sitting there waiting. I just sat on the toilet until he was done, and then I got up. And after he had already gone, then I finally got up and I left, because I felt so fucking ashamed of myself for doing that. So that was the time. Well, that was probably the closest I've ever got to actually shitting my pants without actually shitting my pants, because let's be honest, I've shit my pants I think 3 times as an adult. 2 or 3 times as an adult. No, I think 3. 3 times as an adult. There was a good one.